So hey, what's up you guys, this is DarthZadyBun and I'm here at the Project Mayhem showroom, and today is new stock day. So as you can see, there is a shitload, right, there's a shitload of Hulks over there, so and more figures over here, and we're going to be doing some unboxings just now. So what I can see in stock over here, there's a couple new pops. There is a Superman Lois Lane 2-pack, probably going to buy that myself. This here I'm very, very interested to see. This here is a Deadpool, it's called Finders Keepers figure. So basically it's a new thing that's out on the market, and I'll tell you more about it just now. And over here, we've got a Supernatural pop, so it's Baby with Dean. This is a summer convention exclusive, not for sale unfortunately, but I just wanted to make you guys jealous. So what I'm going to do is I am going to open one of these, tell you more about it, and we'll take it from there. Alright then you guys, so here we are once again at Project Mayhem's showroom, and I am having a look at one of the newest releases on the market. This is the Deadpool Finders Keepers figure. Now, this is something really interesting. I've never seen something like this before, and it's made by a company called Alter Ego. It's the first time I'm seeing some of their works, so we'll see if how they rank up against other more popular merchants like Keypers and Diamond Select when it comes to the Marvel Galleries figures. So let's see. Right now, basically, this Finders Keepers line, essentially what you're going to have is you're going to have a statue, right, and it has a very detailed base together with a keychain, and the idea being that you don't lose your keys. Hence, Finders Keepers. So that's what's happening there. So I'm going to unbox this thing, and we'll pick it up after this. There, and oh wow, okay, so this is what the package comes with, right? The package has a key holder. This is a plastic disc. It is marked with Deadpool's insignia, and it has a metal keychain, which is pretty cool, awesome. And let's see, so now there's the Deadpool himself. So starting out with the base, over here, sculpted, moving around, yes, has this crate, and then moving up, figure itself. Very, very, very nice. I love the action pose. Okay, so let's just do a quick measurement over here. I'm just going to set this down. Okay, so as you can see, the figure measures roughly 20, yeah, I'm going to say 23 centimeters. So that would put it in the 1:10 scale, I think. So very, very, very similar to Kotobukiya, right? So let's just, okay, so this figure over here, now I'm going to group it under the statues category, and as we do with all of our statues, we're going to consider two essential items, which are the aesthetics and the age factor, right? Now, I just want to put it out there that, okay, this here technically I think would be an accessory, so suffice to say that it's fairly solid, and it fits in right there. Oh, that is nice. Right, so that's it for the accessory. So let's talk about the statue, right? So as we can see, very, very, very detailed, very detailed. So aesthetically, I'm going to say that this is Deadpool as you know him in the comics. But when I look at the actual costume itself, I do see that it's more of a modern design, so no million pouches like the 90s comics, and it is sort of reminiscent of the Ryan Reynolds version of the character from the movie. So that's pretty cool. I suppose the movie fans would like this one as well. So let's see, right? So let's start here on the base. So the base, as you can see, it's sculpted. Deadpool is sort of like on some sort of like a tiled or concreted surface. What I really like about it is that there is a fair amount of dry brush detail there in the grooves. But before I go on, I just want to apologize for my slightly nasalized voice today, battling with the flu. So yeah, okay, look at the crate. Now this is what I like. If you look very, very closely, you can see that the texture details, the way they've done this throughout the figure, is quite it's quite impressive, because like this simulates wood very, very nicely. Not the wood you're thinking, but like actual wood, you know, like a plank. So Deadpool butt. Flip to the side. Hey Macarena. Okay, so let's talk about the detailing on the statue. Now starting out with the head, this is nice. What I like is the way they've sculpted the eyes. It has Deadpool sort of like in attack mode, one eyebrow raised, that kind of thing. Pretty awesome. And if you look over here on the fine sculpting details, his little nub at the back of his head, that there is quite pronounced as well. Now, well, I like to talk about the small details of that, because with many manufacturers, guys tend to skip over the little details, and it is this attention to detail that actually makes or breaks a statue. So the statue itself now, right, as you can see, very, very fine sculpt details all throughout. Now, what I noticed just by feeling it up, I noticed that each of these things over here is sculpted. It's individually sculpted, so that's pretty cool, right? I'm not sure what they were doing over here. This looks like a web spinning hand. So interesting choice there. The accessories are not removable. Let's just double check that. Yeah, okay, so his weapons are not removable. So once again confirming that this is in fact a statue. Now, what really impresses me about this thing over here is that they've managed to capture this character over here in very classic pose, battle ready action poise, and if you look at it, just okay, so this is the right view. It looks as though he's pretty much ready to pounce off this, right, and leap into battle. So very, very impressed with that. So stylistically, this is the Deadpool you know and love. And this statue over here overall, I mean, I love the idea that, you know, you can pop your keychain over here. I mean, like, who likes losing keys, right? So you can pop your keychain over here, not much to it, put it over there, have your keys over there, and yeah, it's very, very nice concept. I should mention though that it doesn't come out very easily, so it depends on where you put it on this. So let's just try that again. There we go. Right, so okay, so the function itself, like what it manages to do, it does that quite nice. I don't have any keys on me right now. Actually, wait, I do. Let me put on one of my keys here, and let's see how well this thing does what it's supposed to. The beauty of this figure over here is that it's overall aesthetically pleasing, but what really makes a statue pop is the level of detail that the manufacturers go to. So we've spoken about the detail with the sculpting, we spoke about the knob, we spoke about the buckles and whatnot, but let's talk about the weapons. Now, while they're not removable, you can see that a lot of attention has gone to the detail, to the detailing of these weapons. As you can see over here now, right, okay, so the knife is fairly well detailed, the holsters, the butts of the guns, the various pouches, and of course the twin katana. And just look over here, this is all plastic, mind you, right? But what I like is that it's fairly malleable plastic, so you're less likely. So for example, like, I mean, given the fact that you're going to be tossing keys over here, you're not going to have a situation where you accidentally snap that and break it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's look at his musculature. Now, what I like is that this is a very lithe version of Deadpool, very, very sleek, very agile, I would imagine. And what I like is the fact that they have managed to reach, I would say, Kotobukiya levels in terms of detailing. If you look at the sculpting over here, very deft, very nicely done. And of course, when you look at the dry brushing, the paint work, now you must remember, this character here is primarily red and black, right? But the way they've done this black, and I really don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there is a slight sort of like a blue tinge to it, blue-gray tinge to it. So it adds a level of detail and texture to it, which is very, very nice. As far as the red parts go, what I like is that they've used a very muted red. It's not like very bright, very shall we say bombastic red like some people's lipstick, but it's really, really nice the way they do it. And I just hope that the camera is picking all of this up. There we go. Yeah, so if you look at it over here, you can see there's some dry brushing in over there, dry brushing in all the muscle grooves and all of that stuff over there. So overall, aesthetically on point. Very, very happy with it. Which brings us, of course, now to the age factor. Now, as I was saying, or as we always say, the age factor is a generic standard that we use to determine whether or not a figure or item elicits a certain reaction from you. So if you're going to say, ish, I need to get this thing that you know at some point. But if it makes you go, ish, yeah, not so sure, nah, probably going to skip on it. This one over here, I can say it has a resounding ish. So yeah, I would suggest you get it. No reservations about that. So if you'd like to get one of these, what you can do is hit up our friends over here at Project Mayhem. The details are in, whoopsie, the details are in the box below, right? And yeah, so for more content like this, like, share, subscribe, do all of that stuff. Keep your eyes peeled. We're going to be running a couple competitions pretty soon on our YouTube channel, and I'll tell you more about those in the future video. But for now, what I can say is that in terms of Alter Ego, the company that made this over here, I have no reservations about their work. This is a brilliant statue. I have no problem with it. I do like the fact that it's somewhat utilitarian. That's very, very nice. One point I do want to make, though, is that it's quite a light statue. So it's very, very light. So what you probably would want to do is just make sure you put it somewhere where it's not going to get knocked over too easy. While I don't think that it will, anything will break or whatnot, I mean, you don't really want to take that chance, right? So yeah. So anyway, that's it for this review, and we will chat to you guys soon. Ciao.